Alright everybody, what's up? It's your favorite Sanchez quarterback, Mark Sanchez here. Ready for some more Fate Stay Night, Relta Nutella. So I'm recording this immediately, not immediately after the last one, but as soon as I could the following day. I did sleep after I did episode 4, now it's the 9th, and we're doing it. We're grinding non-stop, no breaks whatsoever except to sleep and eat and do other essential shit. Because every step I further progress in this game is a step I come closer to Tosaka Zayence XD RAR. Anyway, let's go ahead and start this. Alright, we have a satanic pentagram here. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's quite pentagrammy. Oh, I'm kidding, by the way. I'm getting a message. It says, first day, recollection of 10 years ago, morning rebirth. Skip this scene. I believe yes, because that's probably gonna be what we did last time. Oh shit, hold on. I'm just going to load from where we were last time. Here we go. Morning in the Illya household. Pachow. Yes. Okay. Alrighty. Here we are. Let's get into it. My awakening is dark. Perhaps I just don't dream much. But unless something really special happens, I always seem to have the same dream. What I imagine are swords. I don't know why it is, but this is the only thing that comes into my mind. There's no meaning or reason to it. It may just be one of the aspects making up Illya Shiro. Illya Shiro. There are no dreams to dream. There are only things I recall from sleep. Are things that I was taught a long time ago. For example, about Magi. No, not the anime. The type of Magi that are in this series. Even if I'm an amateur, if I'm a Mudgets, it's only natural for me to understand the kind of world I live in, right? Desho. Frankly speaking, a Mudgets is an exception who deviates from modern society. But even exceptions must band together to survive. Father told me that the group of Magi is called the Magic Association, or Mudgets Association, as you'll hear in the Japanese versions. He also said that I shouldn't associate with them, because they're fat cunt bags. The Mudgets Association hides magic and organizes Magi. They basically keep watch to see that Magi do not affect society with magic, but the strange part is that they do not prohibit misuse of magic. That's odd. According to Kiritsugu, the Magic Association is only interested in the concealment of magic. Even if a Mudgets carries out his research at the expense of the lives of many ordinary people, the Mudgets Association will not punish him. And that's why they are cuntbags. Don't associate with him, my son. Their priority is that magic should not become public. So they do not ban magic. Rather, they're crazy people who think you can do anything as long as you don't get caught. Anyway, the surveillance of the Mudgets Association is thorough. Most magical research would cost the lives of ordinary people, and as a result, the existence of magic would become public. So the association does not allow research that would harm society. So the Magi stay at home and research quietly while the normal world carries on unmolested. Hence, Magi only try to hide themselves to escape the association. So perhaps I just don't know it, and the Mudgets lives in this town. I hear Fuyuki City is a spiritually excellent area. Such an area always has a distinguished Mudgets with a history. They are called the second owner in elite, and the association entrusts them to the area. Magi who live in the area must visit them and obtain their permission to construct a workshop. Looking at it like that, we're thieves living here without the permission of the landlord. Gang. Father was an outlaw, gang, who cut his ties with the association and moved here without the consent of the administrator of Fuyuki. The owner doesn't know that Emiya Kiritsugu was a Mudgets, and Kiritsugu doesn't know the owner was. With reasoning like that, I think our position is ambiguous. Father, the real Mudgets, has passed away, and I, his son and pupil, don't know the Magic Association, and have not the skill to be a Mudgets. From the association's point of view, they would want to catch an amateur like me doing little things like that, but I see no movement yet. No, I've heard that Japan is relatively hidden from the eyes of the association, So I think I've just not been found out. Boom, boom, heartbeat. But that doesn't mean I can let my guard down. No siree. People say that the eyes of the association are everywhere. And on top of that, if you commit a crime with magic, the heretic hunters of the church will come after you. Looking at you, seal, kotomine kire, etc. That just means that whatever you use magic for, lack of care will create enemies. That really goes with a lot of things. Right, Yashiro. Just have to study independently, taking that into consideration. Or account. Bank account. Well, bet. I wake up to see the sun rising in through the window. The sun may have just risen and it's still a bit dark outside. Don't worry, man, neither am I feel you. I get up, trying not to be defeated by the morning chill, and quickly fold up to my futon. It's 5:30 in the morning. One of my strengths is waking up at this time, no matter how late I go to sleep. I do sometimes make mistakes and wake up late like yesterday, but I usually wake up early. Since I let Sakura do all the work yesterday, I have to return the favor this morning. I should finish preparing before Sakura arrives. I cook rice and make some miso soup. It was radish and carrot yesterday, so I make onion and potato miso today. I also make the usual broth and egg and broth boil, and I'm done. I cut and salt the sari, and stop just before cooking it. It's almost 6 o'clock. I finished earlier than expected, so I have some extra time. Time to jack off. Oh, I mean, sorry, what should I do? Shit. Better idea, Shiro. Good job. Go train. The morning exercises are my daily routine, so I'll go and move my body a bit. It's time to get shredded, boys. Shiro about to be an aesthetic boy. About to be an aesthetic fuck. The Illya household has a splendid dojo. It was built for pleasure when the house was built, so there's no particular purpose to it. Except making me shredded as shit. It's time to engulf a whey protein. Well, Fujine is using it for herself, though, okay? I hear that this place was Fujine's playground even before I came here, but I became Kiritsugu's student and started using this place a lot, so Fujine hated me back then. Sate, I shall know. There's only one thing to do now that I'm here. Do a lot of sit-ups, push-ups, and drink lots of juice. Like Vegeta. Even the Majits cannot neglect to train their body. Alright, one of the real requirements for Majits is to have excellent physical abilities. While Kiritsugu was alive, we had many matches here. He kicked my ass most of the time, so I didn't learn anything about how to win in a fight. But I think I learned the difference between a fight and a battle. You know, a fight is when your opponents are relatively equally matched and you know, there's both sides are actually putting up a fight. But in a battle... Actually, you know what? I think it's the other way around. A battle would be that, and then a fight is just something petty. I don't know. In other words, I taught the difference between killing your opponent and beating your opponent. Right, I would say in a fight, you just beat your opponent. In a battle, you kill. That's his point, okay. Knowledge and experience are different. Unless I know in advance, it's hard to tell whether I'm involved in a fight or murder. It's a simple story. As long as you learn magic, you might destroy yourself, and times will come when you have to fight. For a Magi, a fight means killing each other. Oh, I had it backwards. Okay? So I think what Kiritsugu wanted to teach me was to prepare my mind for the prospect of death. But it's been a while since my teacher has passed away. On my own, all I can do are simple exercises. Things like push-ups, sit-ups, and drinking lots of juice. Not too different from the morning practices I did in the archery club. The only difference is if I'm training lightly or heavily. Fuck yeah, I have. Sakura is cheerful, and behind that admirable junior, we have the tiger. Fujina moves slowly to the table. First, I have to cook the fish I've prepared. Sakura takes out a dish from the back. I think I saw a faint bruise on her wrist when she leaned forward. Oh, this scene turns into, like, they adapted what transpires after this pretty well in the Heaven's Feel Presage Flower movie. You haven't seen it, I won't spoil, but let's just say, my boy and Shinji about to square off later. And I don't know, I don't think it happens in the Fate route or the Unlimited Blade Works, but this boy is gonna fucking piece him up. They adapted that shit well in the movie. And over here, hold on, Sakura, what the fuck is that bruise? It's bitch McNugget. Alright, what's that mark on your wrist? You know, just as a comment here, I think Shinji should commit not alive. I can't really say the word because YouTube bans everything, so I really just think Shinji should just, like, commit not alive. I think that would be best for everyone. And that tells me who caused that bruise. Shinji should commit rope. Please commit rope, Shinji. You are not slow. You are smart. And your brother should commit rope. Okay? Rope. Shinji should just fucking inject marijuana. Marijuana overdose. XD raw. You did not do that to yourself. Man, can Shinji just, like... Man, Shinji should just, like, straight up commit, let's just say, well, let me think of something else. Alright, swan dive on cement. I don't know. Fuck. Dude, fuck Shinji. Shinji sucks, alright? Sakura looks calm, but she is pretty obstinate. It's useless to say anything to her now. And it's so sad what happens to her, man. I can't wait to get to Heaven's Feel so I can save her from this bullshit, man. At the mention of Shinji's name, Sakura looks away awkwardly. We now realize that he is the R. Kelly of this game. In other words, he is the cause of that bruise. Mato Shinji has a bad habit of being hard on his sister, Sakura. I first noticed it about a year ago. Sakura was injured sometimes, and she just evaded my question when I asked about it. When I asked Shinji about it, of all things, he said he was the one who hit Sakura. No shame at all. Fuck this guy. When I asked him why he hit her, he said, I just saw Ray Rice, and I figured I should do it too, because Ray Rice is a famous athlete and made millions, so I'll make millions too if I do it. So after that, I got pissed, and I did to Shinji what I did to Sakura. So I basically plugged a fucking fat dildo up his butthole, and since then we've been estranged. I still don't regret punching him, though, or plugging the dildo up his butthole, but I think it's my fault that Sakura is being treated worse. I really want to say no, but it'll probably make her sad if I say no. So, alright, good call, Shiro. That's because Nissan is a fucking insecure cunt. Sakura says, says, what the fuck is wrong with me? Says, yeah, bro. He say. Alright, says strange things sometimes. I mean, you kind of low-key did. It was a combination of that and he wanted to focus on his work. Make some money. I point at my right shoulder. Okay, there's a scar there. It happened 1.5 years ago. A shipment collapsed on me during work and I hurt my right shoulder. I got out with a broken bone, but the shipment was a hazardous one and I got a burn on my skin. I forgot about that. And then that's why he quit the archery club. My school archery club emphasizes formalities as they let us shoot formally even as students. The men expose their right shoulder when they shoot. Shinji commented that it might be indecent for someone shooting formally to have a scar on their shoulders. Since I was getting busy with work, I quit the archery club right then. I should answer seriously too, but I can't give her the answer she wants. I pat Sakura's shoulder. You know, fake Grand Order players that say Mashu is the best Kohai seriously have not played this. This is clearly the best Kohai. I don't want to hear nothing about Mashu. Even though she gained my respect when she pretty much died for me, even though she didn't really die because Foe saved her. But still, this is the best Kohai, dog. I don't want to hear nothing about Mashu being better than this. If you think Mashu is better than this, I don't know what to tell you. When she nods so powerfully that it seems she might drop the plates she's holding. It's almost 7:30. Sakura and Fujine have left for their morning club practice. I went to school early yesterday because Issei wanted me to, but I leave my house at the usual time today. Boom, 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 boom. I run into an unusual scene when I reach the intersection. Several police cars have pulled outside the house. Something must have happened and it's noisy and lots of people are surrounding the area. Someone got caught with an Illya Dojin. Bet. I'm curious, but I cannot tell what's going on with all the people surrounding it. Their FBI is swarming the house. I have no time. So I should prioritize school. Yeah, don't get involved yourself with some weeaboo and his Illya Dojins. I wouldn't either. I reach school 10 minutes before the bell. I enter the main gate as usual. I bump into a familiar female student. She laughs as if something is really funny. Mitsuzuri Ayako. She was my classmate in first year, and now she's the captain of the archery club. Look at this young go-getter. She's very insightful, and everyone expected her to become the captain since the first year. Wow. And well, in other words, her mental age is older than her real age, so she's been the older sister type everyone counts on since she was a first year. Though she gets mad when people say that, according to her, she's not that old. Quite frankly, by your definition of badly, yes. See, thinking objectively about the truth, in the woman's eyes, that is still thinking badly. Even though you're just being real, that's still thinking badly. So that's why I said, quite frankly, by your definition of it, yes. So now let's see what she has to say. It's good. See, we covered it, the rhetoric with logic instead of being, See, we didn't sugarcoat it, but he didn't say it as in, I'm just being real. He was just like, I'm just thinking about the truth objectively. And she couldn't comprehend what specifically he meant by that, so she was just like, alright, that's a good answer. Ha 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 ha. We got him. You don't let your guard down like Shinji does. Unfortunately. Only male friend. Yeah, I can see why. I can see why he doesn't have any other male friends. The only thing I can't see is why females like this dude at this school, dog. All the archery people get butthurt about him leaving. It's kind of funny. Izuri sighs seriously. It's rare for her to make a face like this, but even more than that, I can't ignore what she just said. Man, if he tried to pull that fucking foo-foo shit on me, I just beat the fuck out of him right there. I don't even care. It's high school, I don't give a shit, man. Shinji catching the fucking fade. He pulling that crap. That first year should have just gave him the fade, then quit, then served the suspension, and fuck it. Ain't nobody doing that to me. Ain't nobody doing that to me. Ain't nobody disrespecting me like that. That's true, but what the hell was Shinji thinking? He does teach very harshly, but he's not the type to make fun of people like that. It's because Rin curved his fucking bum ass and he got mad and took it out on them. Quite frankly, yes. Yeah, she got sly. Objectively about this. Okay. You know, with her hair like this, she low-key kind of looks like Shiki. If her hair was just black, and then... I don't know, I can see Shiki in her face right here. Similar... I mean, it's Takeuchi art, but they have a very similar appearance here. Dog, this is so Shiki. What the fuck? I feel like I'm being looked at by some alternate timeline Ryogi Shiki clone as far as just the appearance. Like, what the fuck? And what he says, stop copying, why does Shinji act like that? From what I heard, it was something like getting turned down by Tosaka. Yup. Rin put him in the dirt! God bless. Miss Perfect こと東坂凛よ。いや、そんなあだ名は初めて聞いたけど。It's the first time I've heard the nickname, but I probably would agree with it. With Tosaka involved, I can understand even Shinji getting turned down, and most of all, if it was Tosaka, I can see her refusing him mercilessly. He's been crying in a fetal position since yesterday. That's why I've had to keep an eye on him, until now. Before he fists his own butthole out of fucking frustration. He has a nasty temper, but he is a fucking loser, so it makes sense.
はいはい。けどね、信じて懲りないでしょ。また遠坂に声をかけて振られた日には、今度こそ遠坂本人に何かしそうです。
Again, Shinji, please commit not alive. I would really appreciate it. Okay. Don't worry, this game makes him commit not alive anyway, so. Justice will be served. Blah blah blah, but he can't help it if the person to turn him down comes near him. I don't know why but Tosaka comes and visits Dojo pretty often. You quit so you wouldn't fucking know. Salty ass, passive aggressive comment. That's the first I've heard of it. Tosaka Rin doesn't do any club activities for personal reasons. I thought she went straight home, since she even turned down the recommendation to join the student council. So basically he needs to be humbled. Yeah, he does, but I ain't gonna humble him. That could happen to him 1,000 times and he wouldn't be humbled, man. You'd need a fucking... You need Enuma Elish or something to humble this man. Just split his entire fucking cranium apart. I wouldn't even do that. Enuma Elish should just vaporize him, but... I would say, like, figuratively, just split his entire world in half. Anyway, Mitsuzuri says some dangerous things. Come to think of it, I heard that Tosaka has many enemies. Could Mitsuzuri be one of them? Mitsuzuri hurries off. But I like that part of her. Feeling calmer now, head for the classroom. Okay. We will head for the classroom. It's lunchtime. Our school has a splendid cafeteria and most students eat there. But there are some old-fashioned students who bring their own lunches. 2 of them happen to be me and the student council president in front of me. Ryodo Ise. Don't worry, man. I would bring my own lunch too. Cafeteria lunches fucking suck balls. Now, I don't know about Japan. I would like to believe Japan has better food than us, because I feel like they do. I mean, I was there for 10 days and their food was kind of better, in my opinion. But I don't know. I've never gone to school there, obviously, so I wouldn't know. But I would like to believe they have healthier food, just because, I don't know, I feel like they do. So I can see why the school lunch is probably more popular. But I can also see why on the other hand you just want to bring your own. Running away and joining the circus. Issei's father is the priest of the Ryudo Temple and a bold guy who's old friends with the old man at Fujine's place. You can't expect a normal personality when he's friends with a guy like that. I hand him my lunchbox. This too is part of my religious training. Issei bows deeply. How can I put this? I never know what to say when things like this remind me that he's the son of a priest. Some dude got busted for Illya Dojins. What about it? The intersection this morning, he must mean that clamor with all the police cars. Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit, Illya, bust. I don't fucking know. Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit, bust the pedophile ring, XD. Alright, I heard there was a murder, I don't know the details, but of the family of 4, only the child survived. They say the older sister and the parents were stabbed to death, but what's strange is that they think the weapon was a long one, not like a knife or something. So a sword? A long weapon, he must mean something like a sword. It was a murder, so that must mean the sister and the parents were killed. Shamshir. Okay, I picture it. Someone barging in during the night. Unjust violence. A one-sided pillage like an accident. Slashed parents, the sister killed without even knowing what's going on. To the other side, the child covered in their blood.
いっせ、それ犯人は捕まったのか？
捕まってはいないようだな。信徒の方では欠陥工事による事故。こちらでは辻切りめいた殺人事件だ。学校の門限が早まるのも当然。どう？
別に。何もないけど、なんだよ、いきなり。
いや、エミヤが厳しい顔をしていたのでな。少し驚いた。すまん。食事時の話ではなかったな。
Issei tries to soften the air apologetically. I was fine with the topic, but was I really making such a nasty face? I can feel that, honestly. Like, sometimes you just have a straight face, but other people interpret it as, like, a nasty face, or not even that harsh, but just like you're unsatisfied or you're displeased, but really you're just neutral. I can relate to that somewhat. That happens to me sometimes. And then there's a quiet knock at the door.
失礼。竜道はいるか？
ああ、はい。何ですか、先生。
Issei addresses Kuzuki, who just entered. It must be a simple talk about the student council, as Issei seems pretty relaxed. That's not something you see every day. Despite his appearance, Issei's a very shy guy. The guy who draws a line against his classmates and even his teachers is letting his guard down with Kuzuki. Kuzuki Soichiro, the teacher in charge of Class 2A, is serious and stubborn. Probably that aspect helps him get along with Issei, who prizes order and discipline. The two continue to talk. All the while, I can't get the story of the murder out of my head. Class is in, and it's time to go home. It's time to die, boys. I cannot go anywhere as I have work today. I should leave school and go straight to the neighboring town, but... What do we have here? Cuntbag McGee's about to pop up. Still worried about the conversation I had this morning. I've made my way to the archery club, and before I knew it... Jeez, what the fuck am I doing? According to Mitsuzuri, Tosaka-rin comes here often. Well, I really don't care about that, but I know that Shinji getting angry at her is going to be a problem. Why the fuck does this cunt keep being a cunt? My god. It's bad if Shinji gets violent. It's just because she turned him down. Yeah, like I said, Elliot Roger is seriously the fucking... No, sorry, no. No, sorry, I got that, but Shinji is seriously the Elliot Roger of this game, dog. Like, you can't even deny it. It's so true, look at that. He gets violent because a girl turned him down. Like, seriously, like, they're like the same person. Someone should just, like, make a meme where you just Photoshop Elliot Roger face onto, like, Shinji. And like a really good Photoshop so it looks realistic. Anyway, it makes me feel bad just thinking about it, so I have to stop it from happening. Tosaka's not here. Tosaka isn't around. Mitsuzuri's worries were needless. Who's not here? Ooh. My man is suspicious. He knows I'm trying to hit that Tosaka anus. Uranus, the planet. What did you think I meant? And there's Issei, whom I just left behind.
Yeah. エミヤが挙動不審げに道場を眺めていたからつい。で、誰がいないって？
誰って遠坂だよ。なんでも昨日、シンジと一悶着あったらしいんだ。
ほうほう。挙動不審だな。聞かれてもいないのに理由まで話すなど。俺は誰がいるかと聞いただけなのだが。
He's on to me, boys.
なんだよ。別にいいだろ。
うん。それはしかり。だが無駄だぞエミヤ。遠坂はここにはいない。なぜなら、あいつは今日ずる休みだ。
何？
Skip school, so she was absent today.
そうか。欠席か。待て、伊勢。なんで遠坂がずる休みなんだよ。あいつがそんなのするわけないだろう。
す するとも。あいつが風邪などひくものか。俺が見たところあいつは
She's evil.
外見に騙されるとパクッと食われるぞエミヤ。
Somehow Issei's words annoy me. It's true that I don't know her, but I can't imagine that she's a bad person.
遠坂はそんなやつじゃないだろ
う。ん？なんだ？エミヤも遠坂狙いなのか。ああ、それはすまない。今のは流してくれ。
After Tosaka? Who said anything like that?
勝手に決めつけるな。俺はただ、シンジが揉め事を起こしたら大変だから。
シンジが遠坂に殴りかかろうとしたら止めるためか。またそんな役回りをするな。別に俺は気にしないが、割と趣味が悪いのだな、エミヤは。
してないから損じゃない。けど、伊勢、お前、今変なこと言わなかった？
ん？遠坂狙いは趣味が悪いってことかい？
そう。遠坂は人気あるじゃないか。俺も、あいつの悪い。
Yeah, this man's tripping. This man's mad tripping. Bad taste my ass.
それがまた気に食わない。
気に食わないって。
Huh?
だから全部だよ。あれはメギツネだ。女性だ。妖怪だ。
You don't like her physiologically, so you don't like her body? What the fuck? Boy.
いいっす。人の陰口は良くないってお前の口癖じゃなかったか
？Issei has some shit taste, man.
陰口に入るか？俺は聞こえるように喋っている。
Ah, no wonder I feel someone's eyes from the archery dojo. Thank God. I'm so glad Tosaka is absent today.
悪いが早速陰口にしてくれ。
うん。エミヤがそういうのなら了解した。が、とりわけ中傷
I wasn't insulting her at all? Hello? Hello? Hey, hey, hey. Fox? Yeah. Monster? Schoolgirl Fox? I don't like her physiology. Okay. And I think the term schoolgirl is discrimination.
何？褒め言葉だ。メギツネにも妖怪にもいいものはいる。
Okay.
あくまで遠坂を表現する値として採用しただけである。かつ。
Issei laughs.
それではな。俺は生徒会室に戻るが、エミヤはバイトだろう。こんなところで道草を食っている暇はなかろう。
He must feel refreshed now that he's said everything he wanted as he leaves calmly. I've known him for 2 years now, but I still don't understand his personality. "20 minutes after taking the bus from my school, I arrive at the neighboring town of Shinto across the bridge. Oh.
まだ5時前か。少し時間があるな。
Oh, it's not 5 o'clock yet. I guess I have some time. Miyama City is a residential district, so there's no part-time jobs there. But the developing Shinto has many available. The school approves of students having part-time jobs, so I work a few easy ones. I prefer hard physical labor that ends as quickly as possible. It's killing 2 birds with 1 stone, as it builds my body while I get paid for it." Okay. Today's job is a simple loading job from 5 to 8 o'clock. Even though it's only 3 hours, there's 6 hours worth of work to do. They make you run around without a minute's rest. So I should rest while I can, even if it's just for 10 minutes. It's a waste of energy walking around until my job is done, so I guess I'll rest in the park. And they're about to go on a little monologue about the Fuyuki fire again. This park among the buildings is like a big field. The park should be filled with people like families and lovers on weekends, but it's empty here now. No, this place is always desolate. I'm a bit sad. The utterly neglected ground looks awful compared to the neatly organized surroundings. The desolate area makes the wind feel cold. This is the remains of the conflagration 10 years ago, and this is the place where I was saved from burning to death. I wonder if the Grail cursed that land, so nothing can really grow back. It's a large area, so if they retiled it, the park would get bigger. Thinking absent-mindedly, I sit down on a bench. I stare at the burned land to pass the time. I don't remember what happened here back then. I probably don't remember because I was a kid and it wouldn't have been an easy scene to memorize. All I can remember is that it was hot and I couldn't breathe, and that people died trying to save others. For example, an adult tried to save a girl from a burning house. He saved the child, but it died in its place. For example, there were people who had their throats burned, but they gave what little water they had to one guy and the others died. For example, there was someone who ran alone to get away from the fire as fast as possible, and everyone that he passed on the way died. And for example, people who died because they gave away something that was saving them, only to save others they didn't even know. I didn't like things like that. It makes me mad that those who tried hard were sacrificed, and I am greedy to want an ending where everyone is safe and happy? All I wanted was to see people relax peacefully, so why couldn't I manage such a simple task? Thing. Kiritsugu answered to the question I asked as a child. Of course, as a child I denied it, because Kiritsugu saved me. I knew he was a sorcerer who could do anything. I knew he was a superhero who couldn't ignore people in need, who saved them for no benefit, so I believed Kiritsugu would have saved everyone back then. When I told him that, he made a troubled expression and said something that I remember to this day. I understand that. It's obvious now that he said it. Let's say there's a robber and some hostages, and the robber intends to kill the hostages. With normal methods, most of the hostages will be killed. Even if you use a miraculous method to save the hostages, there will still be one person who isn't saved. That, of course, is the robber whose hostages were rescued. The person a superhero saves are only those he decides to save. That's why even God cannot save everyone. That is deep. The fire 10 years ago was like that. It's not something I, who was miraculously saved from it, can talk about now. I don't want such a thing. I don't want help that has limited capacity. You have to help no matter how impossible it is. I can't stand to have strangers dying around me like that. So if I had been there 10 years ago, even if it was impossible, I would have gone into the fire and... That's for certain. Geez, I'm hopeless. The 5 o'clock bell rings. I stand up and quickly make my way to work. When my job's done, the sun is already set. It's a bit before 8. I finished 10 minutes early because I worked too hard. It seems I worked frantically since I went to the place before work. Here in front of the station, the night's just getting started. There are lots of people and a constant flow of cars on the road. The buildings are still lit up, and just looking at them makes me feel like I'm watching a grand festival of illumination. I walk while looking up at the lighted building. It's the biggest building in Shinto, so I can't see the top clearly. I just gaze up the building, just enjoying the night scenery. Huh? When I think I see someone out of place. I stop and stare at the rooftop. I focus my eyes looking at the thing as a small grain of rice. It looks like someone I know. Why is she there? What would she be doing there? With her long hair fluttering and doing nothing, she looks down at the town. It doesn't seem like she notices me down here. No, there's no way she could see me. She's so high up that I, with better eyesight than most, can barely see her by improving my vision with magical energy. I can recognize her since she's standing there alone. But there's no way she would notice me down here among all these people. Oh, but she does. She's just looking down at the town. Maybe she's looking for someone, as I can feel her sharp stare even down here. She's looking at you! I forget about time and keep looking at the girl standing in the sky. She's on the top of a tall tower. She's like a witch looking down at the earth with the moon behind her. Oh. And then, She must be done with whatever she was doing as she disappears. Her figure has disappeared and the scene returns to the beautiful view of the night. Yes, it was Tosaka. I have no proof, but I think I am right. There aren't many girls with looks that stand out that much, and more than that, I'm not stupid enough to make a mistake a girl I secretly admire. Well, Tosaka sure has strange hobbies. Unlike Shinto, there's no one in Miyama City. After 8 o'clock, there are no people around, and the town is terribly quiet. At the junction is the house I saw this morning. There's no sign of people, and the door has a do not enter sign. After only one day, the house is quiet as an abandoned building. Parents and older sister killed by the burglar. What kind of life remains for the child left behind? I bite my lip, feeling powerless. Even after swearing to become like Kiritsugu, I can't do anything about something that happened so close by. Even though I want to help someone in the end, I don't even know what to do. What I can do. I climb the hill and reach the Emiya house. The lights are still on, so Sakura or Fujine must be still around. I'm home. Oh, just you, Fujine? Oh, welcome home, Shiro. Fujine turns around, munching on a rice cracker. The TV shows a loud variety show. Geez, coming home at a time like this. I told you to come home early since it gets dark early in the winter. I am home early. I'm taking part-time jobs that finish at 8, so don't be so unreasonable. So where's Sakura? It looks like dinner's ready, but... Sakura-chan went home early. She said she had something to do today, so she just cooked dinner and left. Fujine says so happily. As far as she's concerned, anyone who cooks for her is a good person. I see, that might be a good idea for a while. It's been dangerous recently, so maybe I should just cook dinner myself until the next term. And she probably thinks it won't taste as good when he cooks, even though he's not bad, but Sakura's gotten better than him, so I can see even more reason to protest. What, I protest? You come home so late, Shiro? If you don't cook until after that, we won't eat until after 10. Hold on, can't you just eat at home? Fujine seems puzzled. Honestly, I'm not sure if that makes me happy or sad. Nope. I have indeed been picking up junk again. Fujine has a terrible habit of leaving junk at my place. Large bowls from restaurants, a heavy teapot she got in the shopping district, a strange guitar that plays by itself. I think she thinks of this place as some kind of warehouse. Fujine hands me the poster. It's probably some infamous idol or something. Here we have a military-style guy with his thumbs up on a cheap-looking blue sky background. In letters like blood, it reads, "Love's lovely Strangerland. Rangerland, fuck. Please join the self-defense force." Hold on, this is an army recruiting poster. Sick, bro. Patriots. I roll up the poster and hit Fujine with it. But Fujine deflects my attack with the poster she had hidden and counterattacks mercilessly. Bam! The poster lightly knocks my... I love how they used like the lance sound effect from the same one from the Archer versus Lancer fight. It was the same thing for her slapping him with a fucking poster. That's great. Stars. I saw stars.
シローの腕で私に当てようなんて甘いわよ。
そんな問題じゃないだろう今の。なぜに紙のポスターがかような破壊音を。
Could this be the skill of a master?
ごめんごめん。こっちのポスター初回特典版なんで豪華鉄板。
Steel plate!
シロー、頭大丈夫？
I remember this scene in the anime. It's pretty funny when it's animated too, but shit, your personality's gonna kill someone one day. Like I said again, Fujimura Taiga route. Fucking petition for that shit. That needs to happen.
全速でお断りです。そんな天然殺人鬼を相方にもらう気はないやい。
私そんな物騒なのじゃないと思う。
やっぱり、てしてそういう連中は自覚がないっていうのは本当だったのか。
How true. How true. I'll have to watch out or I'll be killed.
ふんだ、言ってなさい。そんなことよりシロ、私お腹減った。今まで待ってたんだから早くご飯の用意しよう。
Fujine stands up. How strange, Fujine is helping out? Even if it's only setting up the dishes, she must really be hungry.
はいはい。じゃあ、藤姉は皿と茶碗な。ご飯ぐらい告げるだろう。
告げるよ。ねえシロ、私丼でいいかな。
いいんじゃないか。今日はさくらもいないし、どうせ飯は余るし。
よしよし。それじゃ、シロもお揃いね。
Fujine pours rice into 2 bowls. Oh, well. I was going to have seconds anyway. And besides, if I argue with Fujine, she'll take my dinner away. And to add, chaotic dinners like this have been common scenes for many years now. Lights out, the day ends. Finishing a rowdy dinner and seeing Fujine off, I take a bath. After that, I practice my daily routine in the shed. I complete it as usual and go to sleep. It is 1 in the morning. The day ends peacefully without any troubles. Alright, well, we've finished another day, so that will conclude this episode. Technically, yeah, day 3, okay. So yeah, that'll conclude this one. This is one of the shorter episodes in this series, only 52 minutes right now. So anyway, go ahead and leave a like, comment, sub, do what you need to do, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Peace out.